Welcome back to New Jersey Wedding Podcast. This is the podcast where we chat with the most creative, passionate wedding pros from right here in the Garden State. And we have a delicious new episode this morning. We're your hosts, Andrea Pertel and Celia Milton. We are both professional wedding officiants, and you are going to have fun with this one. Joining us today is Jane from Graze Craze, the brilliant mind behind those stunning grazing boards and charcuterie spreads that are taking weddings and showers and elopements to a whole new level. Whether you're planning a big ballroom affair, an intimate backyard celebration, a little group at your home, which we love those weddings, a romantic beach elopement, her creations will bring flavor and beauty and fun to the table. She has beautiful themed boards, brunch boards, tailgate boards, keto and vegetarian displays as well. Why are we doing this in the morning again? We're
I'm so
starving
hungry.
already. Why are we always talking about food in the morning? They're perfect for a rehearsal get together, for your day of getting ready with your wedding party, even a little private after the wedding snack. You know, everybody tells the bride and groom, or the bride and groom to eat, but sometimes they don't. They even make teeny tiny little ones to keep you going while you're running all those last minute errands. We have a charcuterie cup for one, which is like so cute. I love it. So we're going to dive into these trends. Jane is going to let you know how to wow your guests with what is really edible art and tips for couples who want to add a wow factor to their wedding menu. So I never even thought about that, like hors d'oeuvres for cocktail hour. If you're doing a more do-it-yourself kind of affair, perfect. So grab a snack and grab your pen, because this episode will definitely make you hungry. So Jane, tell us all about Graze Craze and how you are bringing art and food to the millions in New Jersey.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me today. I'm so excited to be here.
Me too.
Yeah. And I hope I don't make you too hungry this morning. I hope you've had something.
No, it's too late for that.
Well, yeah, I've worked with couples for many years in the other life that I had previous to owning my charcuterie store. So I helped them sort of plan and navigate and get a handle on what it was that they wanted, the vision that they wanted for their event. So now I absolutely enjoy what I do, and especially for weddings, because it's become a lot more popular, especially after COVID, to do something smaller or a grazing type meal rather than a full sit down 5-course meal, seated and plated and all that. It's actually a lot more fun also. It's entertaining because you get to see different things. They're great conversation starters. So not only are grazing tables great for weddings, but they're also great for networking events. So I've been able to really expand on what I did previously with what we do now with the charcuterie. So as I said, grazing tables are very, very popular right now, and you can really think outside of the box with them. You don't have to limit it to just cheeses and meats, right? There's so many options and so much customization, and that's something that I absolutely love to give to every bride and groom. I've got a bride and groom. I just met them yesterday. Well, I met them for a site visit yesterday, and they came in for charcuterie, and I wound up planning their whole event for them. It's an outdoor event at a park, so she's going for like a Bridgerton kind of vibe.
Oh yeah, that's kind of popular. Yeah,
cute.
So we're gonna do a nice grazing table for 180 guests outdoors in a park, and we're gonna add florals, and we're gonna really elevate it, make it really pretty, and then we'll wind up doing also the reception with catering. And she wants something very specific. She wants tri-tip, she wants mac and cheese, garlic bread, and she's having people fly from all over the country, and we're really excited about this one.
That sounds great.
Wow. Yeah.
Sounds great. Wow. That sounds fun. How did you decide to get into this end of the wedding industry? Well, not for you, it's not really all the wedding industry, but how did you decide to start this?
Locally, I opened November of last year.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So I've been in the wedding industry since I was 16. I worked for an event rental company, party rentals, tent tables, chairs. And with that, clients would come in, people like DIYers, everyone who was sort of planning their own thing. And I ran this other business as though it was my own, but it wasn't. So charcuterie was it was an Instagram ad. It's a franchise. It's a franchise called Graze Craze, and the Instagram ad said, "Hey, do you want to be your own boss? Do you want to own your own business? Do you like charcuterie?" And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the answer was yes to all of those three. And the more I learned about it, the more I met the people behind the name. It really is a great fit for me. And I have found much value in purchasing a franchise and getting that support system and the structure behind it.
Yeah, I think sometimes, the putting the systems in place can be harder than the actual product you're trying to put out there to your clients. It's just, getting your standardization in place, and to have somebody else do that for you it's a real gift because it allows you to be creative.
Yes, yes. And with that said, also, because it's a franchise, one might think, well, you have to follow a lot of their rules, which is true, obviously, but they do give you a lot of creativity in what you can do. So not everyone needs a charcuterie board every day, so I have been able to branch out and offer finger sandwiches or like I said, the event planning portion of it. And it really helps also because it helps me feel more fulfilled when I can offer a lot more than just cheese and meat.
Oh, yeah.
I love that
great.
you've combined the two, event planning with the charcuterie boards. And what a fun, I love these boards. I was saying to Celia before, I love all the names. I love the Grazeologist and the different board names and stuff. The Gone Graze-y, the Graze-y for keto, the Vegetarian.
And you love it on your end. And I find that my staff are very excited. They love it. And once they see their creation, not every creation is the same. We do follow a build guide, but they all come out a little different. And they're so excited after they've seen what they've done. It's a sense of accomplishment for them. And that also fulfills me. It really gives me a lot of happiness and peace when the people who work for me are happy and excited to come to work.
It's very fun.
Right. So when a couple is going to come in and order some of your beautiful boards here, how far in advance should they book you? I mean, or can they even do short notice? Is there a time limit?
That is the beauty of our concept. We have everything in-house that's needed to make a board we've gotten really good at it. I feel like we can do it in 20 minutes, whereas at the beginning it took us over an hour to make a board.
Yeah.
But we only really need worst case scenario, an hour, but sometimes a lot less. You can call and say, hey, I'm on my way. I forgot to pick something up. I have an event tonight, or I'm going to someone's house. I don't want to come empty handed. We get it together for you. You pick it up and you're one and done.
Wow. That sounds
great. Yeah, we keep everything fully stocked, and we have a meat slicer, so everything is absolutely fresh. All the vegetables and cheeses, it's not stuff that we're getting let's say from Trader Joe's or Aldi's. It's all stuff that comes from, good reputable sources like Cisco and other food service people. And also something that I do like to also inform people about is we're all licensed. We all have a ServSafe certification. It's not, sometimes people are like, oh, well, this person does charcuterie boards, but you don't know how they're handling their meat and cheese at home, if they're wearing gloves, if there's dogs around or animals. So
right.
Yeah, it's true.
I never do the potluck. But...
No. But we and Jane, I actually, know your health department because when I was doing catering years ago, it's the same department. And we train. We have to go to a training course. Somebody has to go to get trained once a year. And it's not like, mom's slicing up pastrami in the kitchen, it's just, I think that the food safety, it's not the most glamorous thing to talk about, but I think that it's important that, everything is going to be fresh and stored the way it's supposed to be stored and, transported the way it's supposed to be transported. Again, not glamorous, but, absolutely essential.
And that, where we met, that the vendor show about the legal aspect of stuff.
Yes.
When you're trying to feed a large group of people, God forbid something goes wrong and someone gets sick, and you want to make sure that the people handling your food and handling your guests are taking all the proper precautions.
That's very true. And, again, it's not very glamorous, but it's not glamorous until everybody's got sick.
Yeah.
Then it's glamorous.
And that's not glamorous at all.
No. But I love the idea that you can customize these things, and they all look so pretty too. Can people bring their own vessels in for you to create these things? Like if they've got a big, beautiful antique tray, can you put these on other things for them?
Yes, 100%. And it's
Oh,
all
that's
part
great.
of like, it's all part of the beauty of what we offer, and that we also like to be creative with that stuff. And
Yes.
not like nobody, yeah, we train all our people to, make salami roses and make cut the cheeses the right way. But at the end of the day, everybody's board is different, and we love to be able to make it art, give it
Yeah,
an artistic flair.
see, in that way we can lie and tell people we did it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Look at
yes,
this board I
actually,
made.
we had that recently. She was like, my mother-in-law is coming and I need it to be on my board because she
That's
needs
hilarious.
to think that I made it. We're like,
I
okay,
love
we got you. No problem.
We got you. It's like, nope. Oh, that's hilarious.
That is great. Now, talk
And
about personalizing it. Other than that, that's a great story. That it has to look like that, be on your board for the mother-in-law.
Yes.
Is there the most extra items someone asks you to include on their board?
I love to customize. I've always loved to give personalized gifts. Like, when you want to express to someone how much you care about them or how grateful you are, you want that extra touch. All right, so they wanted a special message on it, so we printed it out on cardstock. We designed it very pretty, and then we add a special ribbon. So something as small and as simple as that we can do, as well as we do cheese letters like baby. Somebody's going to meet a new baby. Somebody came in this
Aw.
weekend. A grandma came in to meet her grandbaby for the first time, and she's like, "We want to bring a board." And I was like, "Well, do you want me to add something like maybe letters and like baby letters?" And she was like over the moon. Also, I've had requests for like one color. Like we've done a fully purple board with like the purple
Oh,
carrot and
cool.
purple. We'll use some dye, and we'll make cookies, and we'll make everything in that one color. We do letters like full blown cardboard letters. Like I had a med spa who was doing a peel, like a chemical peel party, and I got the letters peel, and we did charcuterie in the letters. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so pretty much anything you can think of, and we love to think outside of the box. We'll make, actually this past weekend we did a barkuterie board. That was the highlight
That's
of
hilarious.
my everything. So it was for dogs. It was at a vet clinic. They were having like a contest of the cutest dog. So a ton of people were there with their dogs, and they were all taking pictures. And we made homemade biscuits. We made homemade treats, dog treats. And then I put, from what we offer, stuff that's dog safe. And it was fabulous. They absolutely loved it, and I loved it because all the animals were eating all of my stuff from our charcuterie board.
That is great.
That is great. I can't even stand it.
I love that. Now, do you, I know people can come and pick up the boards at your store. You guys deliver as well?
Yes, we have delivery options. Same day delivery. So it's a franchise, right? They recommend you get a small car for gas purposes, but I said, you know what? No, we're going to be big. We're going to do catering. I got a huge size van, and I can accommodate all kinds of requests, small and large.
And how far do you travel?
I'm actually going to Long Island this weekend, so I pretty much.
God bless you.
Yeah, good luck with that.
That's
Take a snack. take one of your charcuterie cups. Yes, do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's
and
good.
on the charcuterie cups, actually, I like to customize those. So we put a little sticker in front, and what we've done is, like, for teachers appreciation, we've done a custom label that says thank you. We've done tree lighting ceremonies, and they have their name. And I've done realtors, and I put their QR code on the label. So it's like a business card that you're handing out to the people coming to your open house.
Yeah, I love this for open houses, right? And what a great way to personalize it for that realtor. Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. There's so many different, because people eat on the run, besides the weddings and parties and elopements. And I mean, I'm thinking, because we're like 15 minutes from you, I'm thinking, I'm going to tell all my elopement people. It's like, and now you have some space for people that people can eat in your place too. Is that right?
Yes. So, again, sort of going back to the franchise and the concept, it's one where they have the option is for people to come in, grab their board and go. But I said, no, I want a space where people can come in and sit down and maybe
Yeah.
bring their bottle of wine. And so we've hosted events. We hosted mom's brunches. We've done wine tastings there. I absolutely love to host. And I'm just realizing this now that I have my store and that I am doing charcuterie full time, how much I love to feed people and host. Yeah.
I love
I
it.
think that's
You
great.
guys are located at 382 Main Street in Wyckoff, correct?
Yes, that's right. It's next to Udin's Appliance or right across from the PTO Economy Shop, which a lot of people know about.
Yeah.
Very,
Uh,
very close to me. Very close to my elopement couples. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
see, there's so many options for these boards, from small gatherings to big gatherings, and you offer so much. I want to tell the listeners that we will be putting a link to your website, which is grazecraze.nj.com, as well as a link to your Instagram account, so they can look through your Instagram account, which is Graze Craze Wyckoff NJ, and we'll be putting links to those, so folks can go right there. They can contact you, make an appointment to come in and speak to you about their parties, and or just pop in and try something. So thanks so much for being with us today.
Oh, yeah. It was
No,
fun to talk to you.
I really do appreciate your guys' time, and also what you guys offer is absolutely amazing. I mean, everyone needs what you are able to offer. Sometimes, I feel like it happened with me where I was getting married, and my husband had already been married through like the church and the whole Catholic situation. So an
Uh-huh.
officiant is just so important, and one that understands you and one that really takes the time to be with you
Mhm.
and get to know you as a couple. So what you guys do is absolutely amazing as well. Thank you.
Well, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank,
you.
thank you. We love it. We love being in the wedding industry and creating, personalized ceremonies for folks. And isn't it wonderful, Jane? It's to be part of someone's special event.
It's
Yes,
fun.
that 100%.
It's so fulfilling.
It's great. Well, listen, I look forward to meeting you again soon, and hopefully leaving with something to eat, and have a
Yes,
fabulous week. Have a
we'd
fabulous
love
week.
to have you.
Yeah, thank you so much. You have a great one.
Thank you.
Okay.
You too. Thank you guys.
Bye.
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 This podcast is brought to you by New Jersey wedding officiant Andrea Pertel, owner of For This Joyous Occasion Officiating Services.
And Celia Milton, owner of NJ Vows Now, also New Jersey wedding officiating services. We're up in North Jersey, and Andrea is down in Central and South Jersey. So together we cover the whole state, don't we?
Yes, yes.